Hey folks, Waldman here, the Wingman. Today we're going to talk about a concept in aviation known as aerodynamics. We're getting in the books, folks. This is a F-16 to my right, very similar to the F-16 I used to fly in for 11 years as a fighter pilot. Now there are three things that allow this aircraft to fly: lift, thrust, and drag. Let's talk about thrust. Byproduct of the engine. The more powerful that engine, the faster you're going to be able to go, the higher you're going to be able to fly. Maximizing that thrust is so important in any type of aircraft. Number two, we've got drag, which is a byproduct of two things: parasite drag and induced drag. Now, induced drag is a byproduct of the shape of the aircraft, the shape of the wings. It's unavoidable in any type of aircraft. You can't get rid of it. Parasite drag, on the other hand, is a byproduct of the things hanging on your airframe. The tanks, the missile systems, the bombs, and they all can be jettisoned. The last thing that allows this aircraft to fly, and most importantly, is lift. And that's a byproduct of the shape of the airframe, the leading edge flaps, the elevators, etc. And basically, when the air pressure below the aircraft is higher than the air pressure above it, the aircraft can fly. Now, as a leader, it's important for you to think about the things in your life that you need to do every day to maximize your lift and thrust and to minimize your drag, so that you can be more maneuverable to deal with change, adversity, etc. Now, thrust is a byproduct of our passions, our commitments, the things that we love. Plain and simple, you got to love what you do and fire up your engines every day. We'll talk about that more in a later session. Now, when you're dealing with drag, that's a different story. And lift is going to overcome your drag. Now, in drag in life, you got to minimize it to the max extent possible. And in an F-16, you can jettison things on your airframe when an F-16, when you're being shot at. Now, missiles coming at you, you need to maneuverable, you need to be lighter and quicker. So what you can do is jettison the drag, things hanging on your airframe. Now, an analogy in life is to jettison the things that are dragging you down. And those are the negative relationships that you have, the wing nuts who you're hanging out with on the weekend, who aren't an example to you, who don't call you bluff. It also may be the job that you're currently in. Maybe you're not passionate about it anymore. Things outside of your life, outside of yourself, basically, that are dragging you down. Get rid of them, jettison them, so that you become more maneuverable. Now, induced drag is the things that we control, our habits and patterns, maybe our addictions. Maybe we watch too much TV. We drink too much. Whatever those drags are, get rid of them as well. And it's also very difficult to do. And it takes a lot of risk, takes a lot of effort and discipline to minimize those drags as well. Last thing you need to do is to maximize your lift. What is it? Who is it that lifts you up? Now, we've got the wing nuts that are dragging us down, jettison those, but hang out with folks who inspire you, who are an example to you in your life. Jim Rohn once said, "Don't spend major time with minor people." What a great philosophy to have. Find folks who are lifting you up and also get out there and mentor others, lift others up as well. If you have children, if you have hobbies, if you're into music, make sure that you're spending time with things that inspire you and encourage you from the inside out. Very, very important in your life. Also, make sure that you're reading the books, listening to the CDs, the examples of individuals who are successful. They'll also lift you up as well. Folks, it takes an inordinate amount of effort when we fly our jets to reach new heights, to go fast, high, and far. Minimize the drag, maximize the lift. Stay focused on that. So when the missiles come, you'll be more maneuverable and be able to dodge them. And also, you'll have greater situational awareness to see a vision that's greater than where you're currently at. And so you'll reach new heights as a professional leader in your personal and professional life. I'm Waldman. Keep pushing up that throttle to full power, and I'll see you soon.